Okay, who are you and where can we find you on the web?
My name is Bonnie Ruberg. I have a blog for the Village Voice, which is heroinechic.com. I write for Village Voice Media, for The Economist, for Forbes.com, along with lots of other places.
Okay. And you also have a pitch on Spot Us, right?
Yep, I have a pitch about how the recession is affecting the sex industry here in San Francisco. So we hear a lot about other industries that are affected by the economy, but how is sex affected? How are prostitutes, how are peep show workers, people who sell sex toys, are they doing better because sex is a form of escapism right now, or are they doing worse, like a lot of other industries?
And now this is something that you've written about before. You've written a lot about sort of the sex industry or sex in general.
Yeah, in general I focus on sex and technology, but being here in San Francisco where there's a lot of sex activism, there are lots of interesting people to talk to that I've run into before. People at the Center for Sex and Gender, for Sex and Culture, people who work in the industry, people who film porn. There are a lot of interesting voices here.
And tell me, why do you think this story is important?
Well, right now the economy is a huge story in general, but we're not hearing from industries that we don't consider legitimate somehow. There are thousands of people who work in the sex industry here in San Francisco, and we really haven't heard their stories, their economic stories, or just some of their stories in general. So getting their voices out there on this particular issue, I think could really open some eyes about the work that's being done here.
Okay. And what is it that you plan on producing, if you remember?
So a 2,000-word article, along with a series of images from some of the people and the places that I'll be going to research. Hopefully the Lusty Lady, which is here in San Francisco. It's a co-op owned by the peep show workers who dance there. Good Vibrations, there are a number of stores in the city, the Center for Sex and Culture. There are lots of interesting people to see and talk to.
Okay, so Bonnie, and the pitch is on how the economic situation is affecting the sex industry here in San Francisco. It's interesting. Thank you very much.
Thanks.